Everyone, welcome to today's lesson. Now, you've been learning over the last couple of lessons about Bohr diagrams and Lewis structures. Now we're going to apply this in a simulation. So on this left-hand side, you'll see that I've asked you a couple of questions and hopefully a simple one. Firstly, you're going to go to this PhET website here, and that should open up a thing on the right-hand side that looks like this. And it's a HTML5, so it doesn't matter what computer you use. It should open up in most computers, if not all. And then it asks a simple question first. So answer this: what parts go in the center of the atom? Hopefully you know which subatomic particle goes in the middle of an atom. And then you're going to fill in this table here. You're asked to use this simulation to make up 3 elements with different protons and neutrons, and then you're going to draw it and tell me what element it is just using this simulation. All right, so I'm going to start off and show you what that's all about. So here's my simulation. I'm just going to go atom, and this is what it opens up. So at the moment, I'm going to just remove everything, sorry. So we're starting off from scratch. There's no protons, neutrons, electrons. Can I get you to come down here? It's okay to have it in orbits. Remember though, the Bohr diagram is just a simplification. It's better to have it in a cloud because that's more like a probability cloud is more the model that we currently use. But for simplification, we still use the Bohr model. So we're going to go orbits. And then we're going to, can you go down here and click on this stable and unstable show element as well? So all these 3 things should be ticked. So now we're ready to go. So for my first one, the number of particles in your nucleus, protons and neutrons, and then we're going to draw it. So I might start off and say, look, I want 3 protons in my first example. You can choose any. I wouldn't choose more than like an element that has, let's say, between 2 and 8 electrons would be a good starting point. So and I'll give you the first one. So you're just going to type this into number 1. So I'm just going to grab my cursor here and just throw in 3 protons. So up here you can see it's got 3. It also over here indicates what element that I'm proposing to make. But at the moment, it's unstable. So how are we going to do that? Well, first, it's a positive ion, so I need to do something to make it, as it says here, stable, and also I want to make it electrically neutral as well. So what do we have to do to make it stable? Here's some neutrons. Great. So if I've added the same amount of neutrons, then we have a stable here now element. But again, it's still a positive charge. So how can we make it neutral? Well, seeing you know from previously, this is the atomic mass in here. So you can even look at the mass number there and the net charge down here. That's pretty funky stuff too to look at. You should know kind of atomic number and atomic mass now. And if I throw in how many electrons? Well, if we have 3 protons, we need 3 electrons. Throw it in there. Great. So now that is a neutral atom. So over here on our table, what element is it? It's lithium. I would draw this, or interestingly, I might just take a screenshot of this and then drag it across into here, which would be a nice simple way of doing it. And then I'd type in 3 protons, 3 neutrons. So that first one should be done for you. You can just use my example here. And then choose another 2 to use, all right? And then down here, read this information and then see if you can highlight and color the ones that I've given you. So use this simulation again to put in 6 neutrons, 6 protons, 6 electrons. Tell us what element it is. You have to tell me what thing determines the name of it. So if you drag things in and out, there's only one subatomic particle that you can add in here that would change the name of that element. So you should already know that from our previous lessons, but just double check. If you throw one of these things in here, the heading here will change. and then you're going to circle wherever that element is. So again, just make it in, hopefully you would recognize that these are in the top 20 elements. All right, good luck, and I'll see you after that simulation.